you guys, welcome back to my channel. Now this has been going on and for a while, and it did go viral, but we're going to talk about it. I think I talked about this a couple of years ago, and I found out about everything she was doing with everyone else. Now, if you guys don't know, Dana Chanel and her husband, well, Dana Chanel is ordered to pay $86K to her victims, okay? So Dana Chanel, she goes by the name of Casey Oliver, which is her real name. She was, when Instagram started popping off between 14 to 16, it became huge, really 14 to 17, she became viral. She would post these things about Jesus and, about God, and then she would sit here and do quotes every day, and then she'll go on to say about, things she went through, allegedly, and all of that, and how God brought her out, right? She did all of that, so she kept going with the flow. Now, from 15 to 16, she started Sprinkle of Jesus. And Sprinkle of Jesus was one of her first Instagrams that she did. She had the app where it would go through, like they would have things, affirmations and great stories to help people through the day that was going through something, and they could do orders and all of that. So everybody started getting the app, and every morning you set the tone or whatever, and everybody would get these uplifting things, words every day from her, and then she'll go on there and she'll break down, and it was very articulate, intelligent. She's pretty, people saw that with her, right? A lot of people didn't, but a lot of people did. And so she would captivate and build off this on social media. Now, while that was going on, she also told, would go and tell her story of how she was a party girl, how she has a great relationship with her father. She really doesn't have one with her mother, allegedly. That's what she says. And of that nature, right? And so she's very close with her father. Now she started Sprinkle of Jesus. She'll have like Bible quotes and things of that nature. Well, while that was going on, she was starting to take off on social media. A lot of people were starting to, repost her videos, repost videos online, share the app. Like, everybody was just doing those things. So, she was already getting notoriety from the stars like Angela and Vanessa Simmons. Like, a lot of these social media stars and influencers that were out here at the time who, she was just posting things. She spoke very like I said, she was very intelligent in everybody's eyes, right? Well, as she was doing that, she had a lot of people ask her about her hair care and stuff. And then she started Curl Bible. Now, Curl Bible is an app where it was supposed to help the black community, okay? So a lot of the stuff she wanted to start doing was helping the black community with small black businesses that wanted to flourish, that had curl products, makeup, hair products, makeup, accessories, and all of that stuff, right? So she decided to do Curl Bible because a lot of people would ask her also what you use on your hair, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. Like, I'm trying to get the curl pattern like you. What do I do? All of that, right? All of that. So as she's gaining success, she is, making the money because of the streams and stuff on the app. And then people are purchasing, and she was starting to take that money and everything and build up Curl Bible. Now, while she was doing that, she was met with her husband, who is now her husband. Her and Donnell, the prince, okay, were dating. Now, what I remember, because I did follow her a while back. I don't follow her no more. I even follow her like 2-3 years. Probably longer. She was dating her now husband, and they were dating for a while. So, he was part of the business as well. Now, we're going to get into how they met, too. How they met was through a mutual friend. Now, they were dating for a time. I think they dated for a year. They dated for a year. They were dating. Then he started to show up on her advertisements, for things in her videos, and they'll talk about the business or whatnot, right? So they've been dating for, I think, a year. And a lot of people who were in the industry, and there are some social media socialites who followed them and became friends with her because they knew who she was at the time, and everything else. So, as we know, they had gotten married. They decided to get married in Philly. Curl Bible is going, starting to come out. Everything's starting to go great. The black business owners and everyone is like, you know what, I want to work with this girl. After so much success she had. After the marriage, the wedding and everything, she then became on Newsweek as the number one one of the young black women, I hope I said it right, that hit $1 million as her, from social media brands and stuff like that. She hit number one. She was the one that made made $100 million, right? So Curl Bible is going great. Now, as it's starting to flourish, around this time, I think she was, trying to work on building a family. Okay? I'm just, listen, if I'm wrong, y'all go in the comments. We'll talk about it. I'll fix it. We'll do another video, whatever. As she's doing that, trying to work on a family, start a family with her husband, people are starting to do products. She's starting to send emails about certain products that they want to be, that she wanted to be part of Curl Bible, right? And she would have people intern about the app. Now, I'm going to get into some things that's going to make y'all say, because the word on the curve, we're going to get into it. After they got married, everything was great. A year into the marriage, after Curl Bible was starting to flourish and everything, she had interns. Now, this young lady says she don't believe in going to church. Okay? Now, let's keep that in mind. She don't believe in going to church, right? But she believes in God. Okay, we're going to leave it there. That's another conversation for another day. But some of the interns allegedly said, hey, the way she talked to her husband, she ain't what she say she is when she go on this app and say she respect her husband. The way she talked to him nasty. That's exactly what they said, okay? People were starting to send their products. People were sending them in. People was doing orders. So now let's go back. That first time, Curl Bible started, everybody starting to get orders every now and then. Then, she started doing the advertising of the products from the black small businesses that did hair, brushes, cosmetics, all that stuff. But I don't think they did clothes, but a lot of products. And then she said she started Curl Bible because when she felt like black hair products and cosmetics were not sold in worldwide stores, and they're very expensive. That's exactly what she said. I'm just a messenger, okay? That was her words verbatim. I'm just a messenger, okay? So, after all of that, she's doing advertising. People are like, okay, all right, we can work with that. We can work with that. She's got interns that come in. They sleep at Airbnbs or hotels. She tells them that they're supposed to go to church, and it's a Sunday, they don't go to church. They were told that she's going to pay for food for them to eat. Most of them did not receive that type of treatment. They had to use their money. They would ask questions about certain things. She would be very condescending. Like, oh, well, if you were such this and that, your business wouldn't be where it's at now. I'm trying to tell you, like, these were intern people that wanted to come and learn how to brand a business, allegedly, and that's what it was, right? So as time go on, a lot of people, starting to notice things. Then she came out. She got pregnant with her first son, who's now 2 years old. So she got pregnant with a son. She put that out there. She started using the products more, the growth hair serum, the facial hair serum. People would, she would pay for people like the business, like the small business, black businesses from all over the world. Let's say if you lived in Chicago or you lived in Florida or California, wherever, she would pay for you to come, sit down, you talk about you. She's like a vendor. So, okay, you bring the products to her. She like the products. She's like, okay, we're going to set up for such and such. The promise in the deal is, part of the agreement is, I get this, you get that. So whatever it sells, I get a portion of it, you get a portion of it, right? That's what was told. Like, okay, let's say someone come to me and they be like, I got a facial cream, and I want to sell it for $15. So let's say you got 30 orders of $15. I get a portion, you get a part. So after all of that was going on, a lot of people start taking noticed to her like, oh, she's building generational wealth, black generational wealth. She's very smart. She's very pretty, very articulate. She knows how to carry herself. She loves God, and she's doing everything the black community wants to do, right? She's helping everyone. So a lot of people start seeing and say, okay, she come work with me, I work with her. So a lot of people, someone that's on her team that works for her starts sending out emails for people that she started taking a notice to that was small black businesses that was doing great, making the money. And she was like, hey, I want to do something with you guys. I would like to have your product on here. Curl Bible is like a small black owned hair store where you get hair products, right? So that was what it was. And she was sending it in. We want to work with you. I would like you guys to come to Philadelphia, where she's from, okay? Let's talk about it. We can set up the price point. I can give you details of this and that. We could do this. We can do that. I can let you know what it's selling for. You get a portion of some of the sales and this and that. Some people, she said, did get some of the sales, right? So here's the thing. Now, this is where we get bad. So a lot of people would start getting emails like this. And they would go and talk to her with their businesses. A lot of people started to not see orders being fulfilled. They would pay for something, shipping would take long. Then on top of that, they will have a business should have agreement. And this is, okay, so guys, you want to pause and read? This is from one of the black-owned businesses. And basically she said that they were supposed to get a payment from how much was ever sold, whatever the agreement was. They didn't get anything. They didn't get nothing. So months went by. They started to know that she was promoting it and stuff like that. And they started to look at the sales and stuff. But all of a sudden, they couldn't look at it anymore. They were getting nothing. So a lot of people would start saying, hey, they would comment on her Instagram. Hey, I didn't get my order. How long is it going to take? Or I'm going to have to get my money back. She tells them... Oh, well, you guys should have to wait. You know what the shipping time is. Oh, yeah, she was rude. I wish I could put it in here, y'all. I can't find it because I did have a screenshot of it, but I cannot find it. She would be very, very rude. Tell them, it's 7 to 10 business days, or she would lie to them and say that they're backed up. It was a lot that she was saying when she was taking people money. Like, people were saying, man, it's been a month. I had to call my bank, get my money back, and all that jazz, right? So with all this going on, I'm going to tell you what all they started. We're going to get into that. So she did all of that. So the lady said she kept fighting, like one of the business owners, she said, I kept fighting to see where our money was. Her and her sister own a hair product business. She said, I kept fighting to see where my money was. We done went to Philly. We didn't have the time to do that. We did all this stuff to talk with her and her husband. And the way that she talks to him is a very, very rude and condescending too. She does not know how to talk to people. Everybody that get in contact with her says she don't know how to talk to people. So then they get an email like this, saying that it happened. Y'all can pause and read. Basically, I'm going to make it short and we're going to get into a lot more. Basically, the women said that they got $25. They didn't get what they were supposed to get in the agreement of sold of anything. $25, saying that was all their products sold from that time frame because they wanted to pull it out. They didn't want to do business with her anymore. $25. If that product that she promote because her face is on it, like a brand sold a lot, that's what they should have gotten, right? They only got $25. So a lot of people start catching on to it and start seeing the scamming. So they like, this don't make no sense. A lot of people start coming out. Now, we're going to get into the taxes and the credit repair. So you guys know that she helped her husband start Jumping Jacks tax repair and credit services, right? Now, from what was told allegedly, there was a friend that said that he stole that idea from him and now he's ripping people off. Now, here's the situation about the taxes. They will do your taxes, but you wouldn't get so much in a refund. So let's say your refund was $7,000. You would get only probably $3,000 or $4,000. Yep, that's what you get. Some people say they didn't even get their taxes. Some people say that they filed and used their taxes, they ain't never seen it. Then when it comes to credit repair, one lady said she paid $17,000, right? And she paid $17,000. From what was told, every month, $250, $400, or $500 was taken out of their account. And a lot of people said this. A lot of people that filed their credit repair to help, and they was wondering why it was coming out, and their credit score isn't changing. Well, word on the curb is basically that they never contacted the credit bureaus for them to put it there for their credit to go up. So a lot of people started noticing this. A lot of YouTubers, like this happened 2 years ago, y'all, 2-3 years ago. A lot of people then started to come out, start the same thing, start to speak up, starting to let it be known that they are scamming. They're saying that they never got anything. They're saying this and that. So, time roll around, everybody's having the same conversation, seeing the same story over and over. But this girl is still going on here promoting and smiling and acting like, oh, great, everything in life is fun, right? Doing all of that, being articulate. Everybody's praising her. Everybody's still following up her butthole. Everybody's still doing this and that. And people were getting tired because they felt like, okay, we're not pretty in this and that. Let's go to court and file an affidavit. Now, here is the affidavit of what was filed against them. Now, this is where they decide to go to the Attorney General office and say, hey, they're doing this, show receipts. This is what's going on. I haven't received nothing. Basically going and saying that we're doing business with her. She's scamming us. This girl is still making money. This girl is still making money off our brand. Some of us haven't got our products back. My card is still being charged $200, $300, $400. Like, oh, what's going on? Like, this is ridiculous. So everyone rallied up and they filed this on February 10th of 2021, which was 2 years ago. And it also been filed for the Alakazam app that she decided to start, that supposedly help other businesses do apps. She did start that for a little bit, and then a lot of people saying that apps weren't working, there were problems, and she didn't fix it. They did it with Curl Bible because they were not getting their money, and I guess it's a subscription for it, as well as the Alakazam app. That was a problem. They've done it for the taxes. That's a huge thing. And they also done it for the credit repair. Now, the tax situation, y'all can pause and read it, honey, it's here. The tax situation is a big thing. So he did stop the taxes. I guess her husband didn't want all that pressure, and he started to do just a credit repair, right? But a lot of people are saying every month, all this money is coming off, and I can't get my money back. I can't get refunded. So I'm trying to think, what the hell did she do to, you know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all don't get refunded? Because I'm going to tell you something. If it was Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, you getting your money back, whether she like it or not. Honey, they would cancel them not to put it on there. But I'm trying to figure out how that started, because I guess certain banks are allowing it and certain banks aren't, but I guess it depends on how they're putting in the information and what they're saying back to the bank. And I guess they're letting them know that, no, they agreed to do this and that. I think that's the only way she can get people. That's the only way I see it, because they have to send an email saying, hey, such and such, we need this and need that, and have proof. If you don't send that proof within a certain amount of days, they have to get credit. If you send that proof when you get it and trying to make it look like this person did that, they don't get credit. Okay? So, she's still out here being rude to everybody. And all of a sudden, everybody noticed Dana Chanel, a.k.a. Casey Oliver, goes quiet. And everybody was like, you're not going to say anything about the lawsuit. You're not going to talk about it. Can you talk about it? So they did this. Here's the video.
There's discrepancies with professionalism and diplomacy.
We are currently dealing with the civil lawsuit and deny any and all claims that have been made. We have the best legal team in the country fighting to defend us. But please know that we take all consumer matters very seriously. And to all of our supporters and customers, I'm asking that you stand at this time, acknowledge and vouch for the fact that we have positively impacted your lives, and also have confidence in the fact that you can patronize our businesses and receive quality service.
With that being said, we also wanted to bring forth another solution to our community, the Black Business Review Board. We are actively vetting professional men and women to not just fight for the entrepreneur, but fight for the consumer so that we can create a safe place for commerce. So we can internally ensure that we're offering resources for the best business practices. Now let's get back to creating freedom, security, and financial stability for our community.
After that, everybody noticed that Curl Bible was the only one still getting the, attention and the videos of products and scarves, and she was really trying to sell it, but her views started to go down. Sprinkle of Jesus, it went quiet for a minute, and it started, views are still going down, but it's starting to not get the attention that she used to get. The credit repair situation, and nobody's talking about it. That's gone. Like, you don't see no more of that. So, as time go on, it's not popping. A lot of people calling her a scammer. Then more people start coming out with stories about these two. The best friend say that he's suing because you took a business from me and you using it in bad jeopardy. Baby, it was a mess. It was a big old mess. Like, it's been messy, right? So, child, The Real came on and they talked about it. And they just had that girl on her show a year before that, praising her. She's very intelligent. She's sitting here so poised. So this, honey, she fooled everybody. When I say everybody, everybody. Baby, everybody. Essence got fooled. Newsweek. Everybody that supported this girl and posted her stuff and kudos to her and cheered her on got scammed. She got scammed. And I don't feel bad because when you hear the stories that she's a party girl and she hung with Meek Mills and she rep Meek Mills, she followed the Lord of Jesus Christ, and we knew it was a scam. I'm going to tell you when I knew it was a scam. I knew it was a scam when you come online every day and you just had a baby and you're chipper. Girl, be for real. Be authentic. Like smiling and guys, my husband, and your husband looking at you like you get on his nerves. That's when I knew it was a scam. And I knew she wasn't really being her. So, after all them allegations, she decided to do what normally everybody's been doing in podcasting, okay? Now, I thought I was the only person that noticed this, but a couple other YouTubers, she started podcasting as soon as that 2 years ago. I'm going to be honest. She started podcasting, going on podcasts, and, talking about her marriage and her husband and talking about her kids and talking about why she respect her husband, why her husband is very important to her, is all a lie. It is all a lie. That's a lie. She don't respect that man. Don't let that girl fool y'all because she cute. That girl talked down that man like he is this grump on the bottom of her shoe. And that's why I heard allegedly that he was kind of cheating on her. But I said allegedly, so nobody can't come for me. That he wasn't happy with her. This is what he told the ex. He don't want to be with her. He regrets it, the way she treated him. And he don't like the way she's been talking to him. She degrades him, things like that. But she decided to get herself on the internet and do a podcast because y'all like to gas these folks up who tell y'all how to be in a relationship and a marriage. So here is a little clip I want to share with y'all where she look like she's talking to somebody, but she's really talking to herself.
I believe that it is my responsibility to have the confidence to give him my perspective. Then we can talk about it.
Goes that she respects her husband on the activities every night, adult activities. She continue to give the adult activities. That's what she's supposed to do. He has to have, like, he's a baby, okay? This is practical. So that's what's going on. Well, she was, like I say, she's still been promoting, still going on this thing that she loves for the husband. So as months pass, Curl Bible hasn't had their last post since May or June. Now, we all know she's supposed to still be going to court, still show up for court, and, do those things. As we know, court session has started. People are going to court. People are saying their piece. I guess she's saying from what I heard, she didn't have to be there. Her lawyer was there to say her piece. So she's on to this journey of a 30-day workout journey to get the workout journey, working out to be on this journey to become I don't know what the heck she's doing. So now she's on TikTok, barely on IG, trying to get up the algorithm more up on TikTok, like everybody else, doing these podcasts on YouTube, like she's talking to somebody. She's basically looking at a wall like she's being interviewed, right? So everybody ain't really paying her no attention. Don't nobody care. They still calling her a scammer. They still saying this and that. So, nobody's paying attention to her, giving her the time of day and all of that, right? So it's been very quiet and hush. Like, we haven't known this nothing since, May, June, until this happened this morning.
Influencer has been ordered to pay thousands of dollars to her customers that she's accused of misleading. In 2021, Dana Chanel, whose real name is Casey Oliveira, was sued by the Pennsylvania Attorney General for allegedly taking money from customers without delivering services. She operated a credit help company and a mobile app development service. Well, she now has to pay more than $87,000 to dozens of clients. The restitution payments are part of a settlement agreement with the AG's office.
After that, Curl Bible website has been taken down and is no longer active. Sprinkle of Jesus as well. The Alakazam app is gone. The whole credit repair, tax eject, jumping tax service disappeared. And also, she's not on Curl Bible anymore. She's letting everybody know there ain't no orders or nothing. So, there's people commenting, I never had a problem. I got great products. Everything I got for you guys. People that she probably done paid off. Just like, speaking of, I got somebody telling me, under my comment on my video, that they got something from Mary Jane Byram and they never had an issue. That's okay. It don't happen to everybody. But don't sit here and gloat like you never had that issue when you know you're going to have that issue. Let's be clear. So be glad that the people are speaking out on it and saving your butt from having that issue, because that's what they're going to do. So here's my thing. I felt like because Dana Chanel and her husband were a cute couple, they look great together. He's handsome, she's gorgeous, they speak very articulate. She's very, intelligent, well-spoken, love the Lord. Y'all gloated. That's what happened. Y'all made her bigger people made her bigger than not everybody, but everybody was sucking on her butt and her toes, and she was this and that. Oh, she's so smart. I love her. She doing for black businesses. Everybody that's doing for black businesses, the ones that y'all like, that's the ones that be scamming. The ones that y'all be like, I ain't doing that for my black business. Them the ones that really want to run a business. I really need y'all to use discernment and to figure out who is what, because the black community is being scammed from these businesses for so long that it's draining to where the black business is not going to be accepted because people want to get something. I knew something was up when her behind would hit one. First of all, how you hit $1 million or hit the $1 million list when you just started your stuff 6 months ago? I knew that was weird. And I knew when she started them curl products, them were products that you can go really buy from Walmart at the time, or places that were selling them for cheaper than what she was selling them for. And then you paying the shipping handling. I went and I said, I'm going to try to support her. But then when I saw how much she tried to pay for shipping handling for me, I said, girl, you can suck my big toe. I would go to the store. Then I might not get it. And that was the time I was really doing my wigs up. Like, watch them getting the cute or the color. I said, oh, no, baby, you will never get nothing from me. I hope that everyone learned their lesson, not just the black community, but I hope her and her husband learned their lesson. I'm going to tell you what I believe she's going to do. This woman going to write a book. She's going to be doing a book. That's the only thing that will show she legit. Because you have to send the books out. She gonna get a third party to send the books out and write a book. I'm telling y'all, that's what's gonna happen.
Repeat itself. Move it along, bring it across.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll probably do an update on this, y'all. And I have more coming for you guys. So thank you guys for watching and see you later.